I want to share my perspective, and hopefully my perspective can help a little, just a little, just a little. If you're willing to listen. I am in a very privileged kind of position where even though Mr. Senpai is graduating and Nina Senpai left, I'm in a very privileged position where I'm able to still, contact them or like get to know how they're doing, things like that, And I 100% realize that I'm in a privileged position, and perhaps that's why I'm not nearly as sad as many of you guys surely are. Not to mention, even though Etheria is 100% my Oshi wave, I'm very busy recently, so I haven't been watching a lot of Nina, for instance. So when Nina left, I felt sad for sure, but I wasn't like heartbroken or, actually, well, I guess I actually cried once, but like not crazy like that. So I thought about that. And I feel like in your position, when Nina left, or when Mr. Senpai left, or Mr. Senpai's about to leave, I just can't imagine how scared you guys are, how anxious you guys are, how worried you guys are. I see a lot of people in chat saying they cried, and 100%. I completely understand, because before I joined Nijisanji, I was a normie. Well, no, that's not true. I'm like a weeaboo. Like a weeaboo normie, you know what I mean? I watched people. And I had my own Oshis. This was before I even really got into Nijisanji. I had my own Oshis, I was watching people. And I know exactly how you guys feel, in the sense where there was one person I watched, and one day they said they're tired, that they want to do other things in life, and then that they're leaving, and that they won't be back anytime soon. They said that they might come back a few times here and there, but they're planning on just stopping streaming altogether. And I remember when I first saw that, I was genuinely like, I don't even heartbroken was the word. I was very confused on how I felt. I was very much like, I want to support them, but what about my emotions? What about my feelings that I've been, invested in a sense in you? What about me? And almost to an extent, how could you do this to me? I feel like Mr. Senpai was completely right when he said that he was very sorry. I think 100%. Yeah. I felt very betrayed. Perfidy is a word that I've learned recently. It means betrayal. A very strong word. I like using it. Perfidy. But the thing is, not long after that, I was in a very similar position as that Oshi of mine. I will send you to Jesus! I don't regret joining Niji. I want to first say that. A lot of people are like, oh my god, Niji, oh, how could you do this? Oh my god, wow. All of that aside, I really do enjoy being in Niji, because I met great people. Great people. Livers, management as well, just great people. And of course you guys. But if there's one regret, it's that I wasn't able to take my previous fans with me, if that makes sense. Because I'm 7 months in and I still think about that. 8 months in fact, I still think about that. The thing is, guys, mistakes, honey bunnies, all of y'all. The thing is, your Oshi might be graduating and might sound like they're leaving you, but trust me when I say this. I never ever forgot about my previous fan base. I never stopped appreciating what they did. I never stopped appreciating how they made me who I am today. How if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here, you know? I never did. And even now, I could say now, I will never forget you guys. If I were to, for some reason, I don't know, the world ends and I end up leaving a Nijisanji, right? I'll never forget you guys. Never, never. I'll be very sorry. I'll be like, I'm so sorry I'm leaving you. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I really didn't want this to be like this, but you know, I have to leave. I might do that. But no matter what, never forget that I'll never stop appreciating you. Because I'll never forget what you guys done to me, because this has been one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. And I'm willing to bet that Mr. feels the same way. So, I don't know if this helps at all. I really don't know if this helps at all, but just know that even though it feels like he or, you know, your Oshi is leaving you, you never truly left your Oshi. Your Oshi will always remember you. Always. I'll never forget you. Until the day they die. I promise you. Never forget you. You have made such a big difference in my life, in their lives, in all of our lives. And we'll never, ever stop appreciating that. So, it's true, you know, Mr. said you guys should move on. And you know what, to an extent, I agree with that. Once you graduate, yeah, it's probably better to move on. But just know that there's no human out there who truly ever forgets how they were grown, how they were raised, you know? And in a sense, you raised us just as much as you think that we raised you. And hopefully it gives you at least some comfort that you made a very big difference in Mr. Senpai's life. Mistakes. Truly, like it said, you guys are far from a mistake. You guys are miss great. I will send you to Jesus.